Hello there guys, what is going on and welcome back to the Steven Gerrard career mode here on FIFA 23, still with Aston Villa of course in our first season. Our next game today we take on West Ham United, who are currently top of the table, joint top with Manchester United on 36 points. And they also have played one game less, which is this next game against us. It's going to be a very tasty one. Two of the top sides not expected to be up there and clashing in this next fixture. After that, we take on Everton, who are currently at the other end of the table in 17th. So a game against one of the best sides at the moment, and then after that against one of the worst. So contrasting fixtures. They're the two games we have today, and we'll get into our first one against West Ham at the London Stadium. The lineups for the two sides then, they have signed Jordan Henderson, who starts in the middle for them alongside Declan Rice, an extremely strong side. That is why they're up there at the top end of the table. Our lineup is clear. Bobby Firmino is going to start up top for us, Bailey on the right with Mavidi on the left, Ramsey, McGinn, Coutinho in the middle, Matty Cash, Conson, Diego Carlos and Augustinson starts this one ahead of Luca Digne, and also Martinez, of course. Walker winner now, Martinez starts in goal. Here we go then. Bobby Firmino will get us kicked off at the London Stadium. Lucas Paqueta to Antonio, who starts up front for them. Now Rafa looking back in behind for Antonio. Now Declan Rice. Paqueta again. Antonio. Out wide, a bit of room for Rafa. They've worked too well here. West Ham cuts across. Diego Carlos intercepts. Augustinson forward to Mavidi. Augustinson's gone around him. And wait for Augustinson. Ball across. Firmino could get there, and he does get there, and he should be hitting the target with that one. Header at the front post. Just went too straight with the finish. Got too much on the header. Couldn't guide it on target. Big chance though. As expected, it's been a tight game. Two sides going pretty well in the league. High in confidence and with some really good players. Currently it's getting bogged down in the midfield. Not a lot of chances on goal. Created for either side, and his passes like that from Coutinho, that has been repeated from West Ham players, that has just led to not much happening in front of goal. Ball's going to get played out wide now though. And Benrahma. Crosses blocked by Cash originally. Paqueta can squeeze it in. It's a dangerous one. Augustinson has done tremendously just to get there. Well, that's a good ball though. Coutinho has Leon Bailey with a lot of room and only Angelo Ogbonna close to him. Bailey will burst into the box here and goes alone and can't find the target. That is the best chance of the game so far. Leon Bailey onto his left foot. You're just expecting that one to bend into the far post, but couldn't quite squeeze it in. Paqueta could time tackle that from John McGinn, just waited for the mistake and got in well. Ball forward towards Firmino, who couldn't quite get hold of it. And this sloppy play from both sides that had the first half bogged down in the midfield has come out for the second half again. And that might be a chance. Paqueta, Antonio, they've worked it well this time, and it's off the post and outplayed. West Ham's best chance of the game falls to Antonio. He hasn't played well today, Antonio. He's given the ball away a couple of times. This time they do manage to fashion a chance on goal, but off the post. Coutinho. Got to think about changes maybe now as we look to win this game. Mavidi with a bit of room on the edge. Hit goalwards. Oh, what a hit by Firmino. Got in front of his man. And the strike, unfortunately, is safe. Scamac is now going to come off the bench for Antonio, who hadn't played well in this game. 64 minutes played. We do have a corner though, and a chance for Leon Bailey to whip a ball in from this one. Here's Bailey's ball in towards the heads on goal, and it's in. The power of the ball in, converted by Firmino. He had a header in the first half that he couldn't quite find the target with. This one he does, and Fabianski cannot keep it out. We lead at the London Stadium, and it is Bobby Firmino with the goal. Ball in by Leon Bailey, was whipped across, and Firmino, who is in the 6-yard box, there's really good movement across his men to that front post, and man on the line, and Fabianski. Maybe Fabianski keeps it off Emerson, who maybe could have cleared it off the line with his head, and instead Fabianski finds himself pouring it into the top corner. It is 1-0 Aston Villa. Now Kufau. Tracked by Mavididi. And now Rafa again for West Ham. Kufau. Find a way to get a ball in here. He can. And front post was Scamacca. Cleared away by Diego Carlos though. Henderson can recycle the attack. It's Scamacca again. Diego Carlos too good for him at the moment. Paqueta. Scamacca again. And again Carlos is there. But this time Scamacca wins a penalty off him. Didn't see much in it from Diego Carlos. Referee has bought it. Whatever Scamacca was selling. And now a penalty chance for West Ham United. They're going to delay it slightly on their own here by taking Benrahma off and bringing on Maxwell Cornier. It is going to be Lucas Paqueta versus Emi Martinez, and the penalty hero saves from the spot. Paqueta cannot convert. Brazil versus Argentina from the spot, and Emi Martinez with an absolute wonderful save, jumping across, gets his hands up and keeps us ahead for now. Corner though, we still have some defending to do. I don't think it was a pen, maybe justice done on behalf of Diego Carlos there. Coutinho at the front post, it's Paqueta. Firmino is in there, can't quite find a way out for us or a way to clear. Now Rafa, Diego Carlos knows he needs to be careful with his challenges and can now clear his lines. Bobby Firmino dropping in the hole to find space again. Now Augustinson from left back can bomb on. He's got Lucas Paqueta with him. Tries to play a ball back, but Paqueta had read it really well. Now he looks to break away for West Ham, who have kept numbers forward here as they look to get back in this game with 10 to play. Declan Rice to Maxwell Cornier. Good little bit of movement from him, and he finds Declan Rice again here. Ball over the top of Matty Cash's head, but he can head it only central to Paqueta. Scamacca, who won the penalty, into Emerson. Now Jordan Henderson. We've got to be careful. It's Scamacca. He goes one more to Paqueta, who cannot find a decent strike on goal. Time starts to run away here for West Ham United. We will try and just take the sting out of the game here. Jacob Ramsey. In fact, let's add a little bit more sting because we have got him behind here, and it's Steffi Mavididi. He can put it across towards Leon Bailey and maybe should have gone himself. We could have put this one beyond any doubt here. West Ham have the ball. They have to move it quickly though if they want to get anything from this game. It's Maxwell Cornier into Declan Rice. Douglas Luiz has just come off the bench for us. Scamacca holds it well, and Ezri Konsa defends well, clears it to Firmino, who turns on it and almost gets his challenge in. They're going to be able to get one more chance here, West Ham. It's Kufal with it. They've got 10 seconds left. Kufal, out wide it goes to Rafa. Is he going to manage to get a ball across? He is. It's Scamacca. What a challenge from Diego Carlos, and Douglas Luiz is there. Clear the lines, boys. It's away. And we have got a massive 3 points against West Ham, who were top of the table coming into this. We knew it was going to be a difficult one, an evenly matched one. And they missed a penalty to earn themselves a point. Late challenge from Diego Carlos in there as well. Absolute scenes. What a game in the end. And we have beaten West Ham United. On to Everton, which should be a much simpler fixture. Here are the lineups then for the Everton game. Calvert-Lewin starting up top for them. Gordon, Garner, Zukovsky. We also have Dewsbury Hall, Iwobi, Coleman, Keane, Cody, Molinenko and Sanchez. It's not a bad Everton side. Can't see really why they are struggling. Maybe a bit too much of a defensive formation. Either way, they aren't doing well this season. And our lineup is slightly changed from that last fixture. Digne coming back in at left back. Kamara coming in at CDM for John McGinn are the two changes for this game against Everton at home at Villa Park. And should be a straightforward 3 points and hopefully a really good performance after that win against West Ham United. Everton will get us underway then. Dominic Calvert-Lewin kicks us off at Villa Park. Vididi there, waits for the overlap of Luque Digne. Of course, starting today. Augustinson played really well in that last fixture. Digne, ball in, and it falls for Firmino, hits it, and Coutinho should score, does score. I was hoping today would be an easy 3 points. This is the best way to start off with Philippe Coutinho with the goal. Really good hit from Bobby Firmino. I'd love to see that fly into the top corner. Ball from Digne, flicked down by Mavididi. It is blocked. Not sure if it's even on target from Bobby, but it's fouled very, very kindly for Philippe Coutinho, who makes no mistakes with the finish, and we lead. Ezri Konsa forward to Bobby. Now Matty Cash. Gonna need a bit of support here. Gets Coutinho. Kamara back out wide to Matty Cash again. Inside to Coutinho. Back out to Matty Cash again. Coutinho. Now Bailey with the turn. It's lovely football. Across low it goes, and it's tapped in at the back post by Mavididi. And it is 2-0. Easy as you go. 14 minutes into this game. Really good football from us. Kept it well. Waited for that opportunity. Bailey does brilliantly. Low ball across the box is delicious, and it's a simple tap-in. Sanchez, I don't know what he's doing in goal there. He's in no man's land. And Steffi at the back post. Well, hit the target is all he had to do. He had a lot of room to aim for. And he hit it. At least he hit it. Diego Carlos. Out into Steffi Mavididi. One-on-one with his defender. And beats him. Easily, man coming across here. Mavididi beats his second man. Still Steffi Mavididi. Puts it into Coutinho. And it is 3-0. Mavididi. Unbelievable footwork from him. And Coutinho has his second of the day. We start the second half. And hopefully we can continue what we created in the first. Mavididi looking to run at defenders. Can he beat Coleman again? He can't. Iwobi now. Poor touch from him. Luca Digne tries one from range and almost finds the target. That's a poor touch from Coleman. And Mavididi sniffing around, can nick in. Coleman doesn't have the pace to get back on him. Mavididi's finished. Bounces off Sanchez. It is going to be a corner. Sanchez not happy with it. Mavididi's in behind again here. Goes for the right foot. Finish. It's going to be a corner. And it's going to be Leon Bailey to deliver towards the front post. Headed away. Kamara. Lays it off for Leon Bailey. He can float it in towards nobody. An hour played now. Still 3-0 up in this game. Damari Gray's come off the bench for Gordon as he looks to get involved for the first time here. But Coutinho will strip it off him. Cannot clear it though, Coots. And the ball will find its way to Sarkovsky. Edge of the box now to Garner. Turns on it and finds Dewsbury Hall. And that's an attempt on Martinez's goal that finds the target. Dewsbury Hall with it. And a corner for Everton. Probably their best spell of the game this. Ball comes in towards the front post, headed goalwards. They have been difficult to deal with aerially, that is for sure. And Connor Cody's header tests the hands of Martinez again. And it is going to be another aerial battle for us to deal with. Front post again. And Bailey is there, but the clearance only finds Keane. Clearance this time will find Bobby Firmino, who has one man to beat. And cannot beat Milanenko, in fairness. Oh, Garner. We've just been better than them in the midfield today. Our midfield three, we've been better than their midfield three. Zakowski's probably in their brightest spark. Ball forward here for Calvert-Lewin. He's going to look to switch it out wide as Everton starting to throw a few more men forward. Iwobi inside to Dewsbury Hall, flicked, and it's going to bounce here for Calvert-Lewin. Zakowski looks to turn, and he managed to squeeze it under Martinez. And they do have one back with 10 minutes to play. 5 minutes to play. They get another one now. They will definitely be thinking about a point out of this game, but Diego Carlos has defended well. His clearance that was hit. Zakowski on the way out, and it's Calvert-Lewin. Cannot convert. He's had an absolute nightmare of an afternoon, Coleman has against Mavididi, but this time gets it right. That's a poor ball away from Connor Cody though. Leon Bailey. Firmino has turned his man and is in behind, and it's Bobby Firmino off the bar. Cannot get to the rebound either, and it could have been 4-1. Bobby should have had our fourth goal there. Cody with a really poor pass out of defence, and this one brings it to a close at 3-1. Another 3 points. Our run of good form continues. We are playing really well right now. And this one is another big 3 points in the bag, as we expected at the start of the day, of course. And that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching today. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like if you're new around here. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one very soon.